the other week, and it's by Johnny Foreigner, and the song's called Salt, Pepper and Spinderella, which I quite like, and it's released on September the 8th.
Perfect, thank you very much indeed. Whoa there, slow down. It's a bit too youthful for the likes of me. Sammy, you've enjoyed it, and you are only 14, of course.
Yeah, that's exactly
who
how
was
I
it?
am. It was Johnny Foreigner, and the song was Salt, Pepper and Spinderella, and I'm reliably informed by Harry that was Salt and Pepper's DJ, did you say?
Yeah, Spinderella.
Oh, you see, such a young babe in arms. I barely remember Spinderella. Spinderella cut it up one time?
Exactly.
Sweet, keep it real. Steve Show 6 Music, live, as I say, from the Summer Sunday Festival. We'll have music from Reverend and the Makers in our little makeshift hub after the news. Also lots more live music as well. And I think probably what we'll do is we'll send Sammy out with a roving microphone. She can give us a flavour of the event, see what you can track down for us.
Handy, because I need a wee.
Good, perfect. Well, actually, so do I. So why don't we go to the news? It's the perfect opportunity, maybe if you're at home as well, to use the lavatory facilities. So we'll be back after the news. Arcade Fire on 6 Music, Steve Show with me, Steve Merchant, and I'm very pleased to say that I've moved out of the tiny little caravan, and I came over here just thinking I was going to be talking to John McClure from Reverend and the Makers. It turns out there's a whole posse of people who've come along as well to see some live music, so very exciting. Some people cheering, others there more indifferent in the background. They've not yet made up their mind whether they're going to clap or if they're indeed fans of the Reverend. If we have a big round of applause, please, for the Reverend. Come on. Do I refer to you as the Reverend, your Holiness? What do you prefer?
You can call me the Reverend, I've been called worse.
The Reverend, okay. And, well, I'll tell you what, it seems mad for me to be talking when you've got your guitar and you're ready to go. So why don't we hear something from you straight away? What are you going to play?
I'm going to play a song called The End.
Perfect, let's hear it. The Reverend, live at Summer Sunday, live on 6 Music. If you want to catch footage as well of the Reverend, you can see him on the BBC website. We've been taping all of these things. I don't know what your management says about that, but that's what's happening.
Don't worry about them.
It's been quite an extraordinary sort of 12 months, hasn't it, for you, really? You sort of pretty much appeared on the scene. Is it in the last sort of year or so?
It's been alright, but yeah.
Are you knackered?
I'm tired of like the music industry because it's horrible, but I like the playing to people and like being out in a crowd and stuff. So you know what I mean? And like,
so you're already tired of the music industry. You've only really been in it for a little while, and
yeah,
yet
it's
already.
just a disgusting thing, though, bro. It's all run by like rich white men, you know what I mean? So like everywhere you go, it's like kind of rich white men run everything. There's no women, there's no black people, there's no Asians. It's all white men, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like becomes very tiresome that the same people who've like owned this country for a long time still do, and like you know whatever you want to say. I mean, I'm like, you know, a guy who always tries to tell the truth and stuff, but people, they don't want to hear it because it don't fit into their kind of like spectrum of like white indie boys, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel guilty for being white.
No, there's no need to get a white
No, I
guilt
just feel bad.
complex. It's just that I think that like music should be opened up and integrated and stuff. So I'm trying to like make a like an hip hop record. I've been working with like a British Iraqi rapper who's amazing and stuff. But within popular music, you just often don't hear these voices because they just get silenced in favour of like the latest kind of like 4-piece indie band to get churned off the conveyor belt. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think there needs to be a bit of a sea change within British music, you know, because it's a bit boring, I think, above all else.
Sure, yeah. I've got a series of amusing questions that we ask each week. It seems a bit inappropriate.
No, bring it.
now,
We
but
need
it's just-
humour at this point.
I don't have not amusing questions as such, but we always ask the same questions of our guests, so, because we hope that they'll sort of get under the skin of you a little and maybe reveal a little bit something about you, John. So first question is a simple one, just being honest, straight off the top of your head. What would you ban if you could ban anything?
If I could ban anything, guns and...
I think they are, aren't they, generally?
No, but like I won't even let like anyone.
Not even
have them.
soldiers?
Not even soldiers. Have
Just,
them, nah.
what would you give them instead?
A plane ticket home.
Oh, yeah, there we are, just political. What advice, John, would you give your teenage self if you could give any advice to him? Go back in time.
Chill out and stop like running over. We used to do this thing where we used to run over the top of people's cars, like, which was very silly. Yeah, I'd tell myself to just chill out.
Yeah.
Go home and have your tea with your mum or something.
Calm down, yeah, absolutely. That's horrible. If you are listening to that and you're perhaps influenced by a lot of what, a lot of his initial points about the industry were excellent, like the music industry, but there's stuff about running over cars.
Yeah,
Do not be doing that.
Over bimmers, yeah.
We know it. If you could jump into any film that exists and just live the life that's in that film, what film would you choose?
Face. For most of the film, till he gets, like, done in it.
About Olaf?
Without any,
Without any of the guns, exactly.
I don't like
The vast swathes of cocaine is fine, and the macheteing chainsawing a man's arm off. That fine, apparently.
Yeah.
But
no guns.
But no guns. Is there anything any past deed that you could go back and change? What would it be, other than running over the cars?
Past deed that I could go back and change.
Something you feel particularly guilty for. This is the obvious opportunity to get it off your chest.
Yeah, I once lost my mobile phone.
Wow.
And I went barmy at my dad. I was like, "You've lost my mobile phone. You tidied me my room up or something, and you've lost it." And I went mental at him. And then I realised that it was like in my shoe. And he had not lost it. And I think he's here today, so I apologise, Dad. But you know what? Like you don't want to tell him because there's no worse than eating humble pie, is it?
So this is the first time that he's known.
Yeah.
Oh, it's wonderful. We're bringing people together. We've cured that rift.
Get me some cream with me humble pie. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to play something else for us. What's this one going to be?
This one's called Mermaids.
All right, the Reverend. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you very much indeed.
Thanks for having us, and have a nice summer Sunday.
Absolutely. And you're on the main stage later?
Main stage. I'm going to kill it.
Absolutely. All right. 7:30, is it something like that? Something like that. One of us will check that
out later. I'm going to come out here and play my guitar for everyone after.
Oh, fantastic. All right, another round of applause for the Reverend. Dre and Snoop Dogg, of course, from 99, keeping it real, and still DRE. It's the Steve Show, 6 Music with me, Steve Merchant, and my gang here live from Leicester and the Summer Sunday Music Festival. We got Sammy, we got Posh Rufus, and Harry just had a great live set from the Reverend, from Reverend and the Makers. He was very much sticking it to the man there, Rufus, and I can't help but feel that the whole time he was talking about the sort of posh white boys running the industry and running the world, I was thinking of you.
I was hating it, Steve. I'm always having it stuck to me because I am the man. Obviously.
Yeah, you are very much the man.
I am sick and tired of having it stuck to me.
I've never seen you so angry, to be honest.
I was fuming. I was spitting. I thought, we pay your wages, Mr. Reverend.
I thought you were going to have a pop at him until he stood up, and the Reverend is a gigantic man.
He is.
He's my height and wider and better looking.
Yeah.
And he's got some kind of mohawk. You don't want to mess with a man with a mohawk.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But it was nice. I thought at long last someone was finally saying what I've been thinking a lot.
Really? Have you been thinking about me specifically?
Particularly you.
Have you?
Whenever I think about, say, the Machine, and then I think about raging against it. The Machine, you know what the Machine's face looks like? A giant electronic version of your head.
Really?
Yeah. Made out of wires and spitting flame.
Because I'm sometimes when I think about the world from the view inside my head, I'm just in a control booth with levers everywhere.
Sure.
Just running, everyone just pressing buttons and sending out rockets and stuff. Because that's very much me and my kind are the man.
Yeah. Listen, I don't want to dwell on that. I know there's an awkwardness and a friction in the room. Let's have some musical choice from Harry.
I've picked something this week by the Primary Five, who I think previously we picked something off their last album for a Pigeonhole track, and I think we all liked it. It's the old drummer from Teenage Fan Club, Paul Quinn. This is a really pretty album. This track is called Lost and Confused.
Hey man, it's so
Perfect kind of tune, Harry, for this sort of middle-class festival.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, how good is that? That is Lost and Confused by the Primary Five. The album is called High Five. It's out on August 25th. There's a current single that's getting some play on 6 called I Wonder Why. I think it sounds like Never Had a Dream Come True by S Club 7.
Right, nothing wrong with that.
Well, nothing wrong with that.
That's exactly the kind of sound I'd love to hear on the main stage here. I'd have come prepared. I'd have had maybe a pina colada, and I'd have I wouldn't be sitting on the grass. I'd have brought with me one of those kind of fold-up deck chair thing.
A shooting stick, maybe.
Maybe a shooting stick.
Yeah.
Or perhaps carried from the car in some kind of sedan chair. That's the dream. That's what we're all working towards.
Yeah.
We have extraordinary technology here. Sammy is wired up with all kinds of things, headphones, microphones, and stuff. And I thought, Sammy, as you're here, and you are very much how many festivals have you been to? Is this fairly new for you?
2.
2? Okay. What was the previous one?
Oh goodness, is this one? No, I kind of a festival. I went to a big weekend, one of the Radio 1 things.
Right, so that's not really it. So
I had my childhood stolen from me by BBC Television, so I haven't been able to get to many festivals.
So this is kind of the first festival.
First proper festival.
All right,
Still never camped at a festival though.
Oh well, you could crash in. We could just empty one of those wheelie bins out, and you could sleep in there tonight, like Huckleberry Finn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a literary reference. So anyway, I thought it might be nice if you just wander off using that technology, explore some of the other areas, see what's going on, give us a flavour of the festival, and ideally maybe recruit some hot talent, bring it back.
I'll see what I can do, Steve.
Yeah,
I'll try my best.
So we're going to send you out. I don't know if this works. Will people be able to hear as she wanders out?
I don't know if this mic's working.
Keep going. Just have a wander. This is We've never done anything like this
See
before.
you later, boy.
This is some of the most exciting radio.
She's literally walked out of the room, but we can still hear her.
I'm leaving the van now.
I can see her. I
fantastic.
can see her.
I'm leaving the confines of the VIP area. I feel a little unnerved by the public.
I don't go out there. I don't know
Right.
what's going on.
I'm gonna head towards the posh bit first. We've got.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, there's a child being sick there. That's nice.
So middle class, isn't it? This event.
There's a lady with really nice hair.
Fantastic. You really are giving us a wonderful picture of the festival.
It's quite sunny now. The weather's perked up, so there's a lot of people in hats and shoes that all look alike. Right, I'm going into another venue here. We're indoors now. There's a bar. There's a lot of middle-class people eating sandwiches. A lot of straw hats on young men. Don't know what that's about. Right, we're in another venue now.
Are you inside? Are you in a walled building?
I'm in a hall. Let's have a look. Can you hear Atmos?
I can hear it. This is a wonderful picture of the festival.
There's a man talking. He has a guitar. He's American.
Is he giving it to the man?
He looks a bit like the man.
Oh, I hate the man.
I'll find someone who isn't.
Damn the man. Sammy, we're going to leave you wandering for a second while we hear some more live music recorded here at Summer Sunday. This is a tune that the Coral performed. They did an acoustic set. I think it was Friday, is that right? And anyway, so here's the Coral. Check this out. AC/DC on the Steve Show 6 Music live from Summer Sunday. I've come over to the main stage. Jose Gonzalez is about to play, but obviously I'm a little bit frustrated and concerned because our recording truck is right next to the main stage, and I'm getting a little bit frustrated with the levels of volume I can hear, both from the crowd and from the musicians. So I'm going to introduce Jose now on the main stage, and also maybe have a word with the audience, see if I can shut them up a bit. Hello everyone.
I got slightly.
I appreciate it, thank you. I just wonder, if I could just. I appreciate your levels of enthusiasm, but can you just listen to me for a second? It's quite an important public announcement. I'm doing a live radio show just across the way there in that silver truck, and you are quite noisy, and we can hear it. So if there's any way during Jose Gonzalez's set, if you could just stay completely silent. I've had a word with Jose. He might not even bring his guitar. He might just be talking the lyrics incredibly quietly. And if you as well would not clap after each song, because that gets quite annoying. If you could just keep it really quiet, I would really appreciate it. So listen, guys, I'm going to bring out Jose now. But again, if you could really keep it quiet. Oh, forget it. Put your hands together. And welcome Jose Gonzalez! Waste of time, absolute waste of time. They were not listening to me. I could barely get. I mean, a lot of them I think were drunk.
A couple of them you laughed at you, Steve.
No, some of them laughed. Some of them
I heard
mocked and jeered.
Yeah.
There was one or two I think were. Dare I say? I could tell from their eyes, probably on drugs.
Yeah.
And I don't think they were paying full attention. I don't think they understand exactly who I am, the kind of authority I had. I think a lot of them probably saw me as the pasty white man that John, the Reverend, was slagging off earlier, and probably confused, felt they weren't going to listen to what I was saying.
You see, about an hour ago, we had quite good vibes about this festival, but that's really left quite a sour taste.
It has.
Yeah.
It has left a sour taste, actually. It's a real disappointment, because I really thought that they would do exactly what I said. I was quite surprised.
And listen, it started now. It's fairly loud. When we get back to the van, you're not going to be able to hear ourselves think.
Oh, it drives me insane. Well, listen, we will be playing some Jose Gonzalez a bit later in the show from this live set, but I can't say I'm happy. Let's have some more music. Great new single released on August the 18th. That's the Joy Formidable, or Formidable, the Joy Formidable. I'm not entirely sure. I should have checked that out. And the track is called Austere, and I think it's absolutely dynamite. We'll be playing that again, I'm sure, next week. Steve Show 6 Music, as I say, live from the Summer Sunday Festival, and in the background there you can hear Jose Gonzalez, who has made absolutely no effort to shut the F up.
Could not care less.
He couldn't give a damn.
It's like, oh yeah, I'm the star. People